let's go over the answers to page 188. You guys did 1 through 10. All right, so number 1 was a chart that was similar to this. Okay, I'm not an artist here. Okay, so you had the circle. Okay, then you had a column or a section for radius, diameter. We talked about when you have a circle, okay, and you have a point in the center, okay, and so from the center point to the outer point is your radius. And we know that the radius is really half of the diameter, because if you go from the edge all the way through the center point to the other side, that is your diameter. All right, so what you were doing here is, and I forgot to come and go around and look at your work, but I trust that you all did it. So if the diameter is 18, what would the radius be? 9. How do you know that? 9 is half of 18, so it's 9 centimeters. How about if you have a radius of 12 inches, what would the diameter be? 24 inches. If the diameter is 30, what would the radius be? And you can just follow along with us. Did you do this? Yeah, okay, good. And then D, if the diameter is 45, what is the radius? And you are right, it is 22 and a half. If you have 11 radius kilometers, it is a 22 kilometer. And then how about 52 diameter? What would your radius be? 26. All right, does everybody understand that section? Yeah. All right, now let's move on. And let's look at 2, 3, and 4. Okay, no, not yet. Not yet. Okay, so let's say... All right, so you are finding the area of a circle, okay? So what is the formula to find the area of a circle? Area equals, yes? Pi times the radius squared. Now, the case is you won't always be given the radius. Sometimes you're given the diameter, and when you are given the diameter, you have to take half of that diameter. All right, but here, let's go ahead. Area equals pi times radius squared. Area equals 3.14. What's the radius? 3 squared. Okay, your final answer should be 28.26 square inches. Check your work. Okay, Noah, you checking your work, bud? All righty. So area equals pi times radius squared. In this case, we are given the diameter. So we're going to be looking at 4 yards as the radius. Okay, so area equals 3.14 times 4 squared. Your answer is 50.24 square yards. Okay, how'd you guys do on those so far?
I did all of them wrong.
Okay, what did you do wrong?
I thought it was just 2 of the radius, so I multiplied it by the diameter because I didn't realize.
Do you understand now?
It was the radius times the radius.
Okay, do you understand now? Very good. All right, so number 4. How about you? Okay, number 4. Let's look at number 4. We have a radius. So our formula is the same. Area equals pi times radius squared. Area equals 3.14 times 7 squared. And I'm going straight down and giving you the answer, 153.86 centimeters squared. Now, let me ask you a question. Does everyone understand why this is written with a squared sign here and this is written with SQ and then the measurement?
Isn't that just the same thing?
It's not the same thing. Square inches, square yards, square feet. When you're using linear measurements, you're going to put square in front of it. When you're using metric measurements like meters, centimeters, what else are metric measurements? Millimeters, those type of things. Millimeter squared, inches squared, or not inches squared, but centimeter squared, millimeter squared, meter squared, those type of things. Okay? Anybody have questions on these three? Yes. Law. Okay, Noah. We haven't got there yet, but yes, Noah, what did you get for number 5?
0.1326.
Okay, no. 0.28 millimeters squared. That's your area. Okay, number 6 is area equals 113.04 centimeters squared. Number 7, area equals 314 square yards.
What the heck?
Okay, so 314. Now, do any of these three that you would like for me to work? Anyone? Does everyone understand? Yes.
I just mismultiplied.
Okay, that's possible. That's possible. Anybody else? Number 8, your answer is 40 inches for the diameter underneath that column. And then the area of that circle, number 8, is 1,256 square inches. Okay, number 9, Ezra, wake up please, is 18 centimeters, and you were finding the radius because they gave you the diameter. And your answer is 1,017.36 centimeters squared. Number 10, you were to find the radius, which was 14 millimeters, and it is 615.44 millimeters squared. Okay? Now we're going to get out a piece of some notes and some practice for your quiz. That quiz is tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be on sections 5.1 to 5.3. All right, so I'm going to write some formulas on here. That does not mean you have to memorize them right now. You will for a test. I will write them on the board tomorrow, okay? But you're going to be finding area of a rectangle.
This is for the quiz or test?
This is just a quiz. Area of rectangles. Area of square. Okay, remember your formula for a rectangle is area equals what? Length times width, or LW, same thing. Area of a square is what? Area equals, remember all four sides are equal. Area equals what? Length times width, or length times width, which is the same, or S2, which you take whatever the size is squared. Okay, like let's say the size of this square is 4 centimeters. Then it would be area equals 4 squared, which area equals 16 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's the formulas. I'll be writing those on the board. So you'll be finding area of those. And then you will be finding area of your parallelograms. PAR. Allelograms, parallelograms, triangles, and trapezoids. Okay, so parallelogram. Let's talk about the formula for a parallelogram. Is basically area equals base times height, right? Triangle, area equals base times height, right? No. Area equals base times height divided by 2. That is trapezoid. Okay? And we're going to practice some of these. The trapezoid is area equals 1/2 times the height times B1 plus B2. Okay? So there you have it. No, that's not it. And then area of a circle. Okay? So, I mean, I would like to give you all these notes every day, but you guys have got to learn to take notes on some things, okay? And you're doing well at it, I promise you. So, area of a circle.
What is the area of the trapezoid? I can't read.
Area of what? Trapezoid is area equals 1/2 times the height times B1 plus B2.
Can't see what that says, area of square inside that circle. And so,
Okay, what is the formula for a square? Yep, length times width. And I could and I have in the past had you to write notes like this and use these notes. In fact, let's do that. I'll let you use these notes for that quiz.
What if you don't have to use them?
Then you don't have to, but
Can I only write down the ones that I don't know?
I recommend you write them all down. Let's move on, and we're going to do some practice problems, okay? So, let's find some area
Whiteboard?
in our notes, okay? So here we're going to be finding area. The first one, we're going to be finding area of a square, okay? And your square has all 4 sides that are equal, and each side measures 20 centimeters. So remember, area equals S squared. Area equals 20 squared. You do the math.
You just squared.
So your answer should be 400 centimeters squared.
How'd you get?
Okay, so it's 20 times 20. When you multiply 20 times 20, you get 400.
Wouldn't it be square centimeters because centimeters aren't metric, they're both.
Centimeters are metric, so it's centimeters squared.
I did not know that.
Okay? If you would like, I'll give you a list. Your inch, foot, yard. Okay? Most of your metric measurements, METERIC, are millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter.
If we don't put squared
Let's not talk out, please, okay? Hectometer, kilometer, there's a couple more, but that's probably the common ones that you're going to see. If you write them and when you're finding area, you're going to have a square sign there. Or you're going to have square inches, square feet, and square yards. Your answers have to be written this way, okay? Yes, that's your abbreviation because you have to do that. Now, metric, centimeters squared, those metrics do not have a period at the end, okay? So now let's do a parallelogram. Now remember, a parallelogram is like this. Okay? So you're going to have your height and your base. Okay? So area equals base times height. Area equals, let's say that our base here is 6 inches and our height is 4 inches. Okay, pretty simple. Base is 6, height is 4, area equals 20 4 square inches. Okay? Now, after that, we're going to look at a triangle and a trapezoid. And circles. Finding area of let's do a trapezoid, okay? Now remember, on the trapezoid, you're going to have B1, B2, and you're going to have a height. Okay? So what's the formula for area for a trapezoid?
Half height
Times
B2.
And remember, we talked about basically you start out by taking half of whatever the height is. Okay? So let's say the height here is 6 centimeters. And this base is going to be 8 centimeters. And this base is going to be 10 centimeters. So it would be area equals 1/2 times 6 times, what's B1? 8 plus B2. And there you have your problem set up. Area equals, what's half of 6? 3 times, what's 8 plus 10? 18. Area equals, what's 3 times 18? 54 centimeters squared. Okay, so remember how to do that for a trapezoid. Okay? Any questions left on that one? Let's do. All right, so I am recording, and now we're going to be finding the area of a triangle. I'm going to redraw a triangle here. All right, so what is the formula for a triangle? Yep, area equals base times height divided by 2. Okay, so let's just say that this triangle has a base of 20 centimeters, a height of 16 centimeters. Perfect. All right, so area equals base 20 times your height, which is 16, divided by 2. So 20 times 16. Okay, so then I have 320 divided by 2. Is that what you got? So 320 divided by 2. So it'd be 160 centimeters squared. Yes.
When we start using calculators now.
Yeah, you have Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 at some point in time. All right, so now let's talk about a circle. Let's find the area of a circle.
So you'll still be our math teacher next?
Yep.
What about 9th grade?
Nope. All right, so let's say that this one is 2 kilometers. Area equals pi times radius squared. Area equals 3.14 times 2 squared. Area equals 3.14 times 4. You do the math. Area equals 12. You're going to have a chance in a moment. 56 kilometers squared. Okay? Now, all right, guys, we just wanted to tell you that we miss you. We hope you're doing well. And just everybody give them a wave. Ezra?
Hi.
Hi. There you go. Beautiful class. There you go.
I laugh, I cry.
We miss you guys. There's Noah and Hayden.
Yeah, best buds.
There you go. All right, anyway, guys, we miss you. We hope you're doing well. Come back and see us soon.
Yeah. Keep going, watch it.
Okay, we're going to give you a circle. You're going to be finding the area of the circle, and the radius is going to be 3 decameters. Okay, so you do the math. You do the math.
921.
Oh, okay.
Can I tell you?
Okay, well, we don't have time now. It's almost time to start. All right, what did you get?
Can I tell you?
Yes,
28.26.
28.26.
Oh, okay. I said 26.
20, it's same thing. All right, so we are running out of time. I don't think that okay, we'll do one more and that's it. Let's do a trapezoid. Okay, I think this is an 8-footer, 10 foot, and your base is 4 feet.
So when I multiply 8 times 10 and then
Area equals,
I add those and then I multiply half of the okay, I remember now.
okay, that's the formula. What is half of the height? 1/2 of the height is 4, okay? But you're taking half of that. B1 is 8 plus B2 is 10. If you have 1/2 of 4, that would be 2 times 8 plus 10 is 80. Then you multiply those two and you get 160 square feet.
8 plus 10
Yeah, wouldn't that be
18, I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. It'd be 18.
should be 30.
It'd be 36. 18. Area equals 36 feet.
That's right.